Hey, what's good, boys? So I was going through my replay list, well, y'all's replay list, and I found a match from Tristan a couple days ago against Serena. So I figured I'd go through it, see what I can learn from the match, and see if there's anything that could be done differently. And I found quite a bit of stuff that I think will be helpful, and in doing so, I also learned how to play Claudio a little bit myself. Just like the bare minimum to get by. So yeah, let's take a look. So start with round one here.
Round one.
Right off the bat,
Fight.
I noticed this, right? This instance right here. What looks to be is you're going for that overhead slap up triangle, right? And she punishes you out of that with her get up circle kick. So, I think that this option is good. Sometimes I see it work for you, so I'm not gonna say don't use it, but I am gonna say be careful with it. So in doing so, what I peeped was this. There's your slap. Take control of your guy right here, right? So, this is what happened, right? Full combo out of it. She caught you in the air lacking. So instead, that's what we're gonna do. Down back R1. And timed right. She goes into her tornado, what they call it. Then comes back like that. And now you can go for a full combo, right? Something like this. Something like that. That's just the basics. Let me see if I can do something else. Alright, something like this, right? Whoops. Down back R1. 45 damage, go straight to the wall, and you can get probably a follow-up on that too. And that's gonna end the whole run right there. Like, we try to give him. Let's do one more time. Let's see. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some pressure like that is gonna clear that round for you almost immediately. And all that was from what? It's a different type of getup. So that's the first thing I noticed. So that could have gotten you round one. Let's go back to the replay here. So that down back R1 is going to be pretty big too in your Okies. Basically trying to attack them while they get up. So instead she gets a combo off on you. That's all fine and dandy. I think this can be blocked here. This was her guard break on you. Let's confirm. So you're holding block. Okay, yeah, so holding block right here. That's gonna save you from getting bodied by that guard break follow-up. So just keep that in mind. I don't think all guard breaks are possible, but this one specifically here, it leaves you -10, which will only be followed up with a 10-frame jab, right? What does she throw out? She throws out a 13-frame move. So you're safe as long as you're blocking this. I know Yoshimitsu's, his leaves them -14, or I'm sorry, -16. So there's not much you can do against this one, but this here against Reina, -10, you can block that. The only thing that can really hurt you is just a simple jab. So, yeah, keep that in mind as well. Grab, that's a triangle break, I believe. Got another grab. We do rage art here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the next part I want to go over.
Round two. Fight. Round
let's go back to the end of that round. So I think I like to go for those arrows, which they are good, but I think you should definitely save those for when you have a bit more distance. Because you saw how she was able to cover that ground with simply an uppercut, right? So let's see. Right? Alright, so you block that punch. So, control right side, you get clapped right there. Trying to go for the full thing. So what if you just only go for your kick? What's the input? Circle, triangle? Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so single kick, she's still a whiff. But since you walked to lean forward with the rest of that string, she caught you. So let's see what could have been done differently. Not doing anything. Circle, triangle. Right. So we just throw out the kick. She still whiffs. She whiffs. So now, this is why I say combos are important. You gotta learn some combos. So let's see if I can get one off right now. Whoops. Not optimal. 86 damage off of that. 86 damage off of a huge whiff if you optimize with your heat, right? So this is what I'm telling you. Learn your combos, and then we'll get you right. So let's keep looking. So she gets the round, we get that. So that's another instance of where you would have had round one. So round two. Let's see, where is yes, right here. Right here. This is a good counter hit example. So this right here, he didn't really capitalize on too much, which is fine, but I just am practicing. I'll show you what can be done. Right? So notice here in this situation, you're running your forward circle, right? And you got the counter hit. So right now you are in the advantage of 13 frames at the bottom of the screen, plus 13. She's minus 13. So how you can take this and work with it is when you are positive, your next move is that much faster. You're gonna be 13 frames faster than your opponent. So essentially, on her end of the stick, she's in the negative. Whatever move she throws out, she has to add on another 13 frames of recovery that she's already in right now. So technically, if she were to throw out a 13 frame punch or a kick, considering she's already minus 13, that move would technically be 26 frames, right? Because she has to take into account her recovery and the move itself. Okay. You, on the other hand, you have the advantage. So your next move will come out almost instantaneously. What to do is you want to keep your advantage and throw out a move that's gonna be faster than whatever she could throw out is. In this case, would be just about anything. So there are a couple follow-ups that I worked on here that you could probably do. This follow-up was kind of simple. It wasn't really pressing because right now she got her turn right then, right? Counter hit. Simple follow-up. Now you gave up your turn, you're minus 12. You can see the bottom here again. Plus 13, now you're minus 12 because she was able to block your follow-up. You got your guaranteed punch, you got your guaranteed jab right after. Knee, okay, so guaranteed knee, follow-up right after. That's 13 frame knee, right? That's your guaranteed follow-up right then and there. the next hit is not guaranteed because you've already used your turn in that case. So that's blockable. So what you can do, get your counter hit and have some follow-ups to that. This is where your combos come in, right? Get a counter hit, launcher, into combo. Whoops, I think I did that right. Counter hit, launcher. One ingredient to end it, right? There's your combo right there. You always want to press your advantage if you get the counter hit like that. And she does have a parry to this, but I don't think it's to be that often that you're into that. When you have your advantage, most will respect it, and if they don't, then that's where you take advantage of. And then you can press her. You can probably press her for more. Right? So that's all her life gone right there off of that interaction. One more time. One more time. Whoops. Right, and then follow up. So that's more than half her life on that brief engagement, and that's probably gonna win you the round right there. So ideally speaking, that's about 2 rounds to you right there. So let's go on. There's more in this round. Okay, yeah, here is a big chance for a whip finish. Right now, obviously, she's way out of range for that move. And you may not know how to approach that move, which is fine, but this is for future reference right here. So let's see. This move is free as can be, right? Keep your distance. Oops. Keep your distance. And follow up with your running 2. Forward, 2. If I can do it right. Heat engager, and you're already on the advantage. And even if it does hit you, you're -10, and all they can punish you is just a jab, right? So there's no reason why you don't punish this every single time. And even if you're feeling ballsy, you can interrupt that bitch. There you go. Interrupt it with any kind of launcher. Like that's free damage. Right, so essentially, yeah, so this is a free punish. You want to make sure that you see those opportunities when you can. Now you're in E here, and that's almost guaranteed every time if they're not being patient. And she's dead. She's dead. That's the round, bro. That's the round. Okay, so on to the next one. Oh, okay, so you got the hit right here. Oh, okay, yes, there's another piece of it. She got you with the mid poke, which is kind of weird. I feel like still be. Oh, I see. You were going for something else. I'm not exactly sure what you were going for, but it was essentially out of the range of your +3 frames. So this is the same situation. You have the advantage. You're +3 frames, but this is where you got to be more careful because when you're +3, the window to attack is a lot smaller than if you were plus what 13 earlier in the video. So essentially, it boils down to the same math here. She's -3, so her next attack is going to be her attack frames +3, and yours will be your attack frames -3. So you kind of have to meet at a middle ground here. When you're dealing with single-digit advantage, the trick is to throw a move out that will keep your advantage that she can't interrupt. Because she, like you just saw, she interrupted you. And what needs to happen here in this situation is your attack is -3, right? So if you choose a move that is 13 frames, you take away you subtract 3 from that because you have the advantage, right? So that move essentially becomes 10 frames. And 10 frames is the fastest move in the game, right? 10 frame jab. So on the other hand, the Reina here can do the same thing. She can throw out her 10 frame jab, and since she's only adding her 3 frames of disadvantage, that's going to be a 13 frame move basically that she's going to throw out. So if you're not doing a move that's faster than 13 frames, she can interrupt your advantage every time. Higher levels, you'll see people respect it regardless. Some might not. But in this case, she doesn't have to respect you, and she can take away and interrupt your advantage here. So what you would want to do is find a 12 frame move. Or no, sorry. You want to find a move that after your quick math will be 12 frames or under, right? So your options are a 15 frame launcher, 15 -3, 12. So that's a free launcher for follow-up. You can do any kind of attack as long as it's 15 frames or under, because that's the move that's going to keep your advantage. So I'll show you right here. So low, 15 frames. Low, 15 frames. It's actually 12 because our advantage. See how it beats out her jab every time? That's a free launcher. And you can even do this 11 frame. This is still gonna be just as effective. And this move is actually really good. I think you should use it more often. It's your 11 frame down back triangle. It's down triangle when you're crouching. And on a hit, this move leaves you +7. So that's crazy follow-up, and I'll show you an opportunity later where you could have used this. Alright, so here for a low launcher, and obviously combo. That's the round. See? So this is how you play on your frame advantage. And we'll go on to the next one. Go some grab. Another grab.
Round 3. Fight.
We go for a grab off already. It's fair. It's fair. Okay. So here she was catching you pressing a lot of buttons. Well, she was out timing you rather. You were pressing too many buttons, but she was definitely out timing you and outranging you. So if we had slowed down a little bit more, played our defense up, we could have gotten a punish. So let's see. Whoops. Alright, so we block this. She's minus 11. So nice block. You're plus 11. Play that advantage. 10 frame jab. That's free every time. 1-2. Right? We know this. We can even do this route, just the move I was telling you about earlier. Your down back triangle. Block, down low. Block, down low. And if she's not respecting your plus 7, that's a launch. This plus 7 gives you so many options, but you have to consider, you got to think about what we talked about earlier. Right, low, low, combo. And same thing here, low, launcher, combo. And then we go into heat, and we press the advantage. So a little bit more defense, and probably some character knowledge would be helpful with that. I think the last piece that I have here is coming up. Let's see what it was. Oh, yes. Another instance of you having advantage but not really pressing on it. I think at this level, you should know your moves enough to understand which moves give you an advantage and which are bad for you. That's your own character knowledge. Oops, I'll go back here and show you. So,
fight.
Round 3.
Round 3. Fight.
Let's check this out here. Alright, off of this kick, what happens here? This back triangle, right? Oh no, forward triangle. This leaves you plus 6. So following the same math, you need to throw a move out that is 15 frames or faster. When you're plus 6, throw out that string. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe the three-piece string would work better. Let's do that. And I like the triangle square triangle. That's one of my favorites. 1, 2. Whoops. So press the advantage. 1, 2, 3. Heat engage. Low. And we have our advantage right there. That's where we seal the game or make our comeback. So 1, 2, 3. Low counter hit. And off this low counter hit, we can actually capitalize. So I'll show you. We can go into a combo from this. Counter hit, I think you should pay attention to this part, especially because you do this move often. And if you get it on counter hit, you can go into a combo from it. So counter hit, square, whoops. I'll do it fast, and I'll explain it after. Counter hit, square, combo. Right? So essentially what I'm doing is, after I get the counter hit on that move, she floats for a second. And the up square is to essentially stabilize her in the air a bit longer to throw out my next moves. show you one more time. What, that's 74 damage. Probably would have been 80 when I did my last attack. And she's in the corner, pressed against the wall. What's left? And all she had left are her rage arts on. She'd probably panic and use a rage art and mess up. But it leaves you in the advantage. You've done tons of damage and you're about to come back because you're able to capitalize off of your frame advantage +6 and capitalize off counter hit combos. Right. So this is essentially what I wanted to show you and go over with you. Use this video to just review when you're in the lab and practice your combos. And then after that, I think after you practice this a little bit more and understand your moves, you'll be right back in purple at Dwayne's rank in no time. So yeah, I hope this video helps you, and let me know when you review it, and let me know what you think. I'm gonna be making some edits to it, so that way you don't see the parts where I mess up too often. All right, bud. Peace out.